Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of The Professionals, June 6th, 2022. Today's a big day in history, folks, not only in sports history, but as well as world history. But the most important one, I believe, at least in my universe, is June 6th, 1944. Now, there's also another one in 1942, but we'll get to that one on another day. Just had to throw it out there. Today's the 70th anniversary of the liberation of Europe, at least from the western side of Europe. Wow, 78 years. Not that I was there, but it's a big thing in the news today. So I want to welcome everyone, whoever's joining us. Please let us know who you are and where you hail from. It'd be nice to know. We did miss in the month of May. Scatterbrain, Roger just had way too much to do. I think he was getting over vacation. Let me see. This program would have been on May 2nd. Should have had it, but I believe I had begun negotiations for a new contract with my current employer. So that went for a long time. Didn't like that one. But hey, it is what it is. So, of course, you know me, Roger Noriega. I am scorekeeper. I've been scorekeeper since my high school days. And hey, I guess it is what it is. So, as you know, I'm not sure who's going to join me tonight. Usually my co-host will join in a little bit. I know that Speedy is unable to make it. He's only able to make it in the mornings or in the afternoons because he is working. And I suppose Almighty will be joining me shortly. But I don't know if you've taken a look at it. ndbmedia.net. We've got a few things going on the website. Really happy. Want to give a shout out to Michael Day. He is doing a phenomenal job on the website. It's really good stuff. I'm going to cheat by taking a look over there. Just going to go straight to the website. And I want to show it off. It's kind of cool. Here it is. This is what's on the page right now. As you know, I did take a look at it on Sports Talk with the Guys last time. But this is it right here. Yeah, it's our main page. We are adding lots of different stuff. I like the color scheme. If you click on home, this is where we are. This is the most recent. Oh, sorry. Don't like that stuff right now. Tony, I missed you on Saturday. I really did. But, wow. Yes, huh? I think they really beat up on the Angels. Tony Konopka, thank you, young man. I missed you, man. I really did. And it's annoying that I cannot wipe away those emails. But anyway, no, I didn't click on that. But anyway, I'm glad. I'm glad you had a blast, man. Maybe we can talk about that. But it is good. I understand you were going to get a game in, maybe two. So I hope you did. I am possibly going to get a game in Anaheim. So whatever you guys did to them, I'm going to get a little bit of it. Boston and the Angels. I know. Ooh. I'm cheering for the Angels, not cheering for Boston. I can't, man. I just can't. So we'll see. But thank you, Tony. Appreciate it and appreciate the like already. And thank you. If you are on my personal page, folks, I am unable to see your comments. So head on over to either our YouTube page. And here's all the stuff. There it is. Look. There are the links. You can go straight NDB Media on Facebook. There's our YouTube page. And Twitch, we are Twitch TV or twitch.tv/NDB Media. And of course, we have our sports ones and our taxes ones. Oh, okay. I'm glad, man. I'm glad it really helped out. So that is cool. I wasn't thinking about that. I just knew you weren't there. And yeah, I missed you, man. Yes, I have an attachment to everyone who spends time with us. I just do. But these are our programs, the primary ones, and if you click on Monday Night America, it'll take you to the most recent episode. Sports Talk with the Guys, that's Saturday's episode, which is right there. Ever new, of course, Ross Trowbridge. As you know, he's been with us from time to time. He was a guest. There's, of course, Jedi Attacks Online and Trekking Across the Universe with New York Times bestselling author Michael Jan Friedman. He was there last time. So this is on the main page. If you want to check out our audio programs, we're working on them. We ask you to bear with us. I don't think the links are active right now, but this is our archival stuff, our audio history on Blog Talk Radio. And then we have our video programs. And we have Monday Night America. And if you want to click on the episodes, go over to episodes, and there they are. 2021, 2022, all the episodes. Only 2 episodes of Monday Night America right now in 2022, but we have quite a few more in 2021. So you can watch the episode, the links, and all the details of everyone. Hola! Bison, thank you for joining us. I would love to consider myself a boss. I don't know if I am, but I'm going to go with it. But it's good stuff, like I say. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. Bison, where in the world are you? I know Tony, I believe, is back in the Great Lakes area because he was out there in the land of brotherly love. So give us a shout out. I'm out here. Oh, cool. Appreciate that. Yes, Nick Valente. He's a friend of us right here on the program. We've done quite a bit. Hopefully, he'll be joining us again. I'm sorry, Nick. Nick does a lot of crazy stuff, man. And when I looked into it, look, educated man. What he's doing with his website to cross all barriers, the Quad Coalition of Sciences. It's a brave step, and it's really good stuff. I miss talking to him on a regular basis, and I'm glad he accepted my invite. So from the Windy City, yeah, you've been on with us. Yes, it's just I was on vacation. I went to up north, then had negotiations, and I'm trying to get back to where I am. So, but anyway, folks, I know you're in. Let's get to it. These are our links. We're going to have other stuff on here, but at the very bottom, you can get to the particular pages on the particular programs. So I thank you for joining us, and if you want to contact us, it's right there. It's kind of cool. I already had someone contact us, which was really neat. I do appreciate that. So, all right, but be that as it may, hopefully Almighty will be able to join us shortly. I know that he is a busy man. He's out in the Ohio area. So, we'll see. We're going to go over some of the stuff that's already passed. Oh, I think someone's trying to log in right now. That's funny because I just received the code to try to get in. So I believe Almighty is trying to get in right now. So we'll see. Did he text me? No. Okay. That's someone else right now. Oh, come on. Okay. Hopefully, we'll see. Oh, maybe he's on Facebook. So I'm sorry, folks. Internal issues. What a shock. Trying to get our act together here. We didn't do the professionals last week, so I have the StreamYard code. There is one. Whatever. Someone's trying to get in right now. Oh no messages. What's going on? So I don't know who's trying to get in right now. All right. Well, hopefully they'll let me know. So I don't know if we have any real hard hitting stories that we really want to get into. It's pretty thin, and we talked a lot about him on Saturday. Now, the Deshaun Watson, this is something that I guess that is, it's going to be a commentary more than anything else. Look, guys, there's no doubt the guy has talent, but he's bringing over baggage with him right now. That's not a joke. It is. As we reported, there is now another lawsuit. Same attorney, but I believe this one's kind of like on the outside looking in. So this is really going to screw up the way they had expected things to happen. So Deshaun, he's got a lot of stuff over his head. It's going to be on his mind. And I don't think it's... Look, I know he's professional. I know he's skilled. I know he's a lot better at doing what he does than I am doing what I'm doing right now. But he's a human being, and it's going to be on him. Baker Mayfield, I mean, look at what he did for the team, and they discarded him. I mean, it's not a shock. That's happened before. Wow. Talk about doing so well and then just get rid of him quick. So, look, I have one of my hosts that try to get in. I don't have a text message. So, guys, tell me who wants in. so we can get you in on the program. Or I'm going to have to share the link with them in the page. So forgive me one moment. I'm sorry, folks. What a shock. Unprepared. I was going to say sports talk with the guys, but these are the professionals. Ah, the professionals. Doesn't that look great? All right, here we go. Ooh, no, wrong one. I went to the professionals My Tax Prep office page. Ooh, that's my. Oh, there's Jedi Tax Administration. No, I want to go to NDB Media, so I can put the code in, so all the other people can. You know what? Screw it. Let's see. I know we have. There it is. There's our chat box. So there it is. Everyone who's a host and one in. All right, folks. Again, I do apologize. Thank you. Oh, he is not authorized anymore. All right. I will send him the code. Let me get that one right now. That's funny. So I do apologize. Let me see. Okay, so we will have one of our regular co-hosts joining us in just a moment. Thank you. I appreciate the stuff. So look, again, just talking about Deshaun Watson again. Look, I wasn't a fan of him, but I've seen what he's been doing. And look, I would be stupid otherwise to not acknowledge that the guy knows what he's doing and he's good at it. So, was it really worth getting him at the expense of Mayfield? Everyone seems to believe so. Wow. All right. I mean, what are you going to say? I mean, wow. What can I do? So, I just think it's going to be problems moving forward because this most recent lawsuit is just going to mess with the guy. So he's not going to be at his best. My cousin Sergio, thank you. I believe you're in as well. And thank you for the love. So there it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. Let's bring him on right now. Well, that was a tad arrogant, but I'll take it. Good evening. Boo. Big dog. Boo! Was I supposed to jump? I'm too heavy to jump.
You're too heavy. The pot calling the kettle black.
I wasn't throw. I'm wearing blue. I'm wearing department colors, so forgive me.
So am I. I'm wearing blue too.
Yeah. Okay.
What's up?
Everything, always, nothing, never, my brother. How are you?
I'm here.
Missed you.
I missed you guys too.
Glad we're on air right now. Because I'm going to snap off a response. But look, the minute the big dog shows up, the numbers just go boom. They explode. So there it is. We have Bison in the chat room. We also have Tony Konopka.
What's up, Tony? What's up, Bison?
Yeah, he's on there with us. I believe Nick. I'm sorry, that was a Freudian. Nick Valente was one of our guests, but no. Sergio, my cousin, is also in there. So I understand that you went to an event. What was it?
AEW
a wrestling event.
Yes.
How was it?
Went to the Forum. It was great. It was their West Coast debut. Because of COVID, they've been staying in the Midwest and the East. The closest they got was Vegas. But last week was their California debut, and they knocked it out of the ballpark. They sold out the Forum. Over 17,000 fans there. So it was a great event.
That is a big deal. Hell yeah. Look, I have a few bits of imagery. I'm going to go to it right now. I want to give a shout out, folks, to an indie wrestling. The big dog will know more of this than I will, but he'll be able to. Yes. That's what I was going to say, Tony, but I bit my lip. And Big Dog saw it clearly, and my response was, yeah, well, anyway, glad we're on air. So, yes, Tony, I'm so happy that the Big Dog is back. And glad you're back, dude. There's no other way I can say it. What was that? I was looking at the camera. I was looking at you. Did you stick
It's
your
okay.
tongue out?
You'd have to rewatch the show.
I don't do that.
Exactly.
All right, and I'm not at 6:15, so I'm not going to do that. Yes, you definitely have been missed. But let me put up an image, Big Dog, for my godson who already made his debut. And there it is. Oh, sorry. Now it's the background. I kind of messed up on that. I should not have done it that way. Let me switch this again and get it right. What a shock! I don't have it working correctly. Oh, I only have it as a background?
You can take our pictures off, and we can just see the background.
Well, I'm going to have to do it this way then. Darn it. Oh, no. It won't work. It won't work. Sorry, Big Dog. Hold on. Hold on. There you are. Oh,
Sorry.
no. Hey. I'm embarrassed.
Scroll further down. It's usually the one towards the end where our pictures are little, and then you have the background big.
Yeah. Welcome back. Anyway, I'm gonna have to upload the image so I can put it in. It's not a video clip. I'm gonna have set it up as an overlay. So I am sorry, folks. Really embarrassed by that I actually don't have. But here it is. I just got a text message or an email. Oh, my training session for tomorrow has been canceled. Okay, well that's all right. Here you go, Big Dog. Check it out. This is the indie event, folks. It's going to be on July 23rd, 2022. It's in the city of Stanton. It is VWE Venue Mania, and it's possible that I'm going to check that out. I know you can't tell, but for those of you that are looking at the image, the very top of the screen,
Okay.
you'll notice on the left, you see the young man that's pointing with his finger.
Yeah.
And then to his right, you see the hand outstretched.
Yeah.
And the one to his right, or our right.
The clown guy?
The clown guy, yes. That's him.
That's your
my
nephew?
godson.
Oh,
No,
godson.
sorry. I said
Okay.
nephew, didn't I?
No, you might have said, what's his ring name?
Well, that's what I had. I actually put a bounty. And I said, if you guys can identify him, and the first one that I can identify him, we'll give you a Starbucks gift card, $5. So
I recognize a few of the wrestlers down at the bottom in the front. That's Chavo Guerrero.
Yeah.
And then that's I can't remember the cholo looking one. I can't remember his name, but he something B. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recognize that looks like Eddie Kingston possibly, but I don't think so.
I'm almost certain that we're going to be able to get quite a few interviews because of the connection that we have now. And I don't know, but yeah, actually the poster is. It really is. And I like it. I've been trying to give them some play. It is Venue Mania, and you can check it out, folks. It's VWE.
I was going to say Venue Mania 7.
Thank you, Big Dog. Yes. It's on July 23rd of 2022. I believe the gates open around 5:30 or 6, and the event is actually at 7. So who knows? Maybe we might do a live reporting from there. But.
Wow, they're pretty good because they're charging a decent amount. So, I mean, nothing outrageous, but that's a good price for an indie show. Usually, when indie shows charge that much, the wrestling is pretty good.
I wish I had the link to the website, but again, Scorekeeper is Scorekeeper. I'm trying to drop because it's a bit pretentious. After 14 years, I just realized how damn pretentious that is. Actually, I think we're entering our 15th year, but I used to always have the Scorekeeper. But,
Did you do your joke of the day?
No, I did not because I've been all over the place right now. I kind of was whining about Deshaun Watson again about another lawsuit.
Another lawsuit came about. I believe it was yesterday or today.
Unless there is yet another one because they reported on one on Saturday.
This was number 24.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Wow.
And there was video of him over the weekend because I don't know if you know who Mia Khalifa is.
Name's familiar.
She is a former porn star who has spoken out against the industry, saying that she was forced into it, so on and so forth. She was only in the industry for maybe 3 or 4 months. Says it was the worst experience in her entire life. Has nothing but pretty much bad stories to talk about. But even though she's been retired for 7 years, 8 years now, or whatever, she's still in the top like 5 most requested that gets videos on all those websites. But anyways, there was a video that came out with her playing like Nerf basketball in Deshaun Watson's apartment or house. Just one of those quick little TikTok videos where she's trying to dunk on him and he blocks the shot. So they were saying, he can't keep out of the limelight as much as, even if he wants to try.
I don't know how much you've kept on the big dog because I understand things were going on and I get that. So I'm not being pedantic by starting off by that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was a few weeks ago, and we did talk about it on the program where there was an agreement related to Deshaun Watson on from when to when they were going to be able to do all the legal briefs, all the interviews, all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff, the depositions, but not when number 24, but when number 23 broke, because I mentioned that this is going to throw everything to pot, because now, even though this 23rd one, I know we're 24, but when I was talking about the 23rd one, it's going to throw all of this. It's like now he's again, the agreement that was in place is no longer in place, and it's going to be on his mind, man. Don't care how good he is. It's just, oh my goodness, it's going to be out of control now. I try not to follow that stuff. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know how much we follow it too, but unfortunately, we do know what is going on. That is a tad embarrassing.
So number 24 was today. It was as of via ESPN from Adam Schefter, 9:27 this morning. It says another woman has filed a civil lawsuit against Deshaun Watson, raising the number of women who have accused Cleveland Browns quarterback of inappropriate sexual conduct during massage sessions to 24 women now.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
And that's why the Browns haven't traded their quarterback. And we talked about that a while ago too.
Bison, Tony, I need a sound check from you guys, please. I'm getting feedback from the big dog, so I don't know if it's just him or if it's both of us. If you guys would let us know, that way we'll either do a reset.
I'll mute myself for 5 seconds, and then you can tell me.
Okay. Well, the problem is I'm unable to hear myself, but I did notice it did stop. But again, if I'm doing the same thing, I'm not going to pick up on it. So
you getting static or feedback?
It's kind of
both?
choppy when you're speaking. Yeah, I think it's staticky. Yes, no feedback.
It could be my earphones. I mean, I've had them for way too long. So let me see if I can maybe straighten out the wiring.
Well, here's the interesting thing: when you do speak, there is a bit of staticky feedback. So it's big dog. Sounds muffled, choppy. Yeah. Okay, so there it is. I appreciate that in the sound check. But it's all right, folks. Let us know if you're able to still get through it. If you're not, then I'm going to ask Big Dog to log off and just log back in. Or why not log off, but just exit, do the browser stuff. We're going to go ahead and continue for right now.
Let me see if I can find my wireless ones. Hold on. I'll be back right now.
All right. So that's his beautiful family right there, folks. That's the Big Dogs. Right now, I know we touched upon it just very quickly that the U.S. women's soccer have now reached parity in pay. The reality is the men's draw more money, but the women's, I know I said that, the men draw more money, but the women are more successful. And in the long run, the women are scoring more. And I don't mean that derisively. I mean that they're doing better than the men in just every which way. And I thank you, Roz, for the like, and for everyone else. Sergio also gave us some love, as well as Tony. Folks, if you guys are watching us on my personal page, we ask you to come on over to any of the other pages. As I mentioned, ndbmedia.net. You'll find all of our links right there at the bottom of the page, all of our social links. We ask you to either come on over to our Facebook, NDB Media, to our YouTube page and or twitch.tv/NDV Media. So / as I found out, is the slash, the diagonal line, but a backslash is when it starts in the upper left and moves down to the right, and the / starts in the bottom left and moves to the upper right. That's a / So, yeah. I feel a lot of stuff outside. What a show.
My headphones are dead. So, how do I sound right now?
A bit hollow, but
I took my earphones out, and it's just from the speaker of the iPad. Is that better, or do you rather me go
it's
back
clearly
to my
better.
Okay.
You just sound a bit far away, but I believe the audience will let us know.
How about now?
Ah ha ha. We're able to hear you. It's just it sounds like you're a bit away, so it's good.
Right. We'll see how that
Hopefully,
goes.
you guys don't get my echo. Oh, because I'm getting it now, so it's okay. All right. Well, either way, folks. This past week we weren't able to get to everything, but I appreciate your comment there, Bison. Yeah, they're when they're
How's
doing
that?
paperwork.
Does that
What's
help
that?
a little bit? Does that help better?
I think it did.
Yeah, I moved the mic to the other side. I flipped
Thank you.
it.
And Roz. Yeah, thank you. And Bison also agrees. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, this past week, there are a lot of things that happened, Big Dog, for our Saturday program. Several players had passed away, young and old. Marion the Barbarian had passed away.
Yep.
He was
Passed away Wednesday.
38 years old.
Yeah.
That one stunned me. And we also briefly talked about the Cardinals quarterback who died in a car accident at age 25.
Yeah.
Jeff Gladney, former first-round pick, dies at 25. I believe he was a passenger in that one. But, damn. I don't know what it is, Big Dog, but it feels like there have been more deaths this year than ever.
Yeah.
We talked about, Big Dog, that they're in talks for the Pro Bowl again, about possibly getting rid of the Pro Bowl.
I don't know about getting rid of it. I would put it back to after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's when it was most popular.
And in Hawaii.
And what the NFL is, the NFL just wants something every single week. And for how many years now have we gotten a Pro Bowl that doesn't have all the pros?
Because the ones that are going to be in the Super Bowl sit down.
Yeah, of course. And of course that is logical thinking, of course, because you do not want them hurt. Hopefully. So would you like to see it gone or put back to afterwards, or what is your thinking on that?
I used to watch the Pro Bowl after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. It was the big game, and wait a minute, there's still one more. I mean, it was an obvious exhibition game, but often you would have the same quarterbacks that were in the Super Bowl play again. And it was a bit of a rematch, even though it was an exhibition game. It was worth something. But I'm old. Everything changes. I think they should go back to Hawaii, and I think they should have it after the Super Bowl.
Totally agree.
Wow. Big Dog's back, and we agree. Something's wrong.
Apocalypse.
I did say the end of the world is at hand earlier this week, but that's okay.
For those who are wrestling fans, you were just talking about AEW, but yesterday was WWE Hell in a Cell.
Yes, we did talk about that.
Oh, okay. Did you talk about the Cody Rhodes injury?
No, please go ahead, Big Dog.
Okay. Cody Rhodes sustained an injury. Now, of course, he made his comeback. He left AEW, jumped to WWE again. And they thrust him into the spotlight. He sustained a pectoral tear.
Oh,
I believe it was last week or so.
it's right there.
And in training for last night's match, he didn't take time off. He wanted to do the match anyways. In training for the match, he proceeded to completely tear the pectoral muscle off, off the muscle, off the bone itself. He tore the muscle from the bone. But of course, since he is a second generation superstar wrestler, Dusty Rhodes was his dad. Is conjecture, because he wrestled anyways with a torn pectoral muscle. Conjecture was, on my part, was him saying, "Hey doc, I know it's torn. I know I need surgery. If I wrestle, does it get any worse?" And of course, they probably said, "No, can't get any worse." So he wrestled with it. This is what. There we go. This is what his shoulder looked like. That was right when he took his robe off. All that purpleness is from the tear they sustained 1 or 2 days ago.
So, Big Dog, in this case of what we know, is that bruising blood, or yes, it's both?
Both. It's from a muscle tear. So the blood rising to the top of the skin from the tear. It's just like if you tear a muscle, you bleed. So, and he wrestled a 25-minute match. Wasn't a short match, and he let Seth Rollins, his opponent, put him through a table. He let him go after the arm, where you could see Seth was actually kicking the injury, and he was in pain. I mean, you could hear him literally screaming in pain. It was a Hell in a Cell match, so it fit perfectly. But he earned a lot of respect from a lot of people, myself included, for going out and wrestling there. When a lot of these other athletes, especially baseball, football, basketball players, take 2 weeks off when they get a hangnail. And he's got a torn pectoral muscle, and he went in and wrestled with it anyways. He's supposed to make an announcement today as to talk about the injury, but for the torn pectoral muscle, he'll be out anywhere from 6 months to a year. Yep, there you go. Right when he took it off.
Oh, hey! Dream's on there.
Dream's in there?
Yeah, look, right there.
That's for his dad. He spells it correctly, not like the way Dream does.
Dude, that is horrible, man.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Look at it. Yep. I believe that was after he won the match, or maybe in the middle of the match, when he was kind of, sucking himself up.
It went down under his arm. Oh, man.
Yeah, it bruises. It's happened a couple of times before. Triple H had it also, and they showed pictures of him when he tore it, 8-10 years ago, and it's the same type of a bruise where it starts off in your pectoral area and then goes down your upper forearm.
Wow.
Because I guess it affects all that area. So they have to reattach it, and he'll probably be immobilized for at least 2 months or so that the Bison, he tore the muscle right off the bone. That's how badly he did it. Wasn't even tear. Now they have to reattach it to the bone in the surgery that he's probably going to have tomorrow with whatever specialty bicep person is, whoever specializes that in the United States. That's where WWE is going to send him. But of course, knee injuries are still down to was it South Carolina or wherever it is with Dr. Andrews. When it always does all the knees.
Mm. There are specialists which are just that one little thing. Jeez. That's horrible.
Yeah, it has.
Just seeing the imagery and your explanation that he stayed in there for like 30 minutes.
Yep. What happened? Oh. Now you're echoing. I don't hear an echo.
It's because of the iPad.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to charge.
It picks everything up.
Okay, well, I'm trying to charge. So it's almost done. So when it is, I'll switch over.
Okay, don't be a dick about it. I'm saying go ahead and speak. I'll mute myself. Has it been 4 months? Doesn't feel like it.
I want to remind you of Saul.
I've been seeing. Okay, let me clarify that. I've been meeting Saul for breakfast almost every Friday for the last maybe 10, 12 weeks. On Fridays.
How's he doing?
He's okay?
Is he still up in Lancaster, the Lancaster Area 51?
Santa Cruz.
Okay. Nice area. All right, well, I'll be back. I'm going to try and hook up my other ones. I'll be back.
Thanks, Big Dog. All right, folks. It is, yeah, we get twice as much Roger this way. No. Absolutely horrible. It's horrid. It's wretched. Even I know that my voice is terribly annoying, I should say. Oh, man. So hopefully, Almighty's going to show up, man. Come on, Almighty. Where the hell are you? But he does like to make a grand entrance, so I think that's what we're going to be left to. But, folks, the whole thing with Governor DeSantis bullying the Special Olympics, it is what it is, dude. I'm really disappointed that he did this. I'm not surprised. It is election year, so you're going to get a lot of cheap stuff like this. But I'm going to put the article. Well, no, I'm not going to get to it. I suppose just my personal comment is, it's the Special Olympics, man. Why are you picking a fight with them? Thank you, Bryson. Thank you. It means a great deal to us. I just don't want to give it any more play than it should. But what I did not report this weekend was the spelling bee. It's a big deal. Zavalia Avant-Garde is the Scripps National Spelling Bee winner. She's a Guinness World Record holder. Congratulations. Believe it or not, this is part of sports. It's the last sound. Ding! You hear it. It's the last sound of any of the 234 spellers want to hear while on stage at the 2022 Scripps National Spelling Bee. It starts Tuesday with the finals on Thursday. When head judge Mary Brooks presses her right hand, this is before the event, of course, it signals that a speller has made a mistake. The bell, as much as Brooks and her fellow judges, has the final say on the speller's attempt. In 2015, the bell had a camera dedicated to it on ESPN broadcast. The bell also has its own story, only partially known, and dates back to the Civil War, says the bell's proud owner. It has quite the history, but some of it's mystery. It was in 1998, and Brooks' mother-in-law, Nellie Johnson Brooks, had recently passed away. Mary Brooks and her husband, who died 8 years ago, were cleaning out her house in New Windsor, Illinois. All the while, in the back of her curio cabinet, they discovered an old-fashioned bell. By that point, Brooks had been a spelling bee veteran, having started working for the event at age 18. Her mother-in-law knew this about her, that ringing a bell was a duty she took seriously, as just scorekeeper. Had it never occurred to Johnson Brooks that her daughter-in-law could find the bell useful? Perhaps she'd forgotten it even existed. My husband seemed to think it came from the front desk of some hotel, maybe, Brooks said. Regardless, Brooks took it, and it's traveled with her to every bee she's adjudicated since. Oh, I love it, adjudicated. The bell is brown with an engraved pattern, and, I'm going to see if I can get a picture of it right here. Wow, that's an awesome image. This is the bell that I'm talking about right now. Let me put that one on. It is old. Look at that. Check that out. That is cool. That thing has some character, which is neat. The bell has engraved. The bell is brown with an engraved pattern and makes a classic sound. That's all there really is to it. Even if you hold a magnifying glass to the small circular top, but
How's
there are
that?
four dates between 1863 and 1874 are visible. Two are in August, and one is in February, and the other one is in April. I'm sorry, Big Dog. Go ahead.
I was saying, is that okay? Is that any better, or is it still bad? Or
I think so. It's
okay,
it's great, and I don't hear myself in echo. Thank goodness.
okay.
So I was about to do something. It is beautiful, that bell. Yes. And Big Dog, I'm going to go back to that bell. This is the one that Miss Brooks is using at the spelling bee. It is there's character to it. It is really cool. And folks, forgive me, but
Yeah,
I am going to put a
they
link.
have that at the Dollar Tree. Cool.
So we know that it dates back to the Civil War era, but beyond that, Brooks said, "I wish I knew the rest of the story behind it. What they commemorated or what they were marking, I don't know." You're good, Peter. Yeah, I know he's talking about the sound test, but I'm gonna leave that right there where it is.
That Civil War was horrible. I mean, 99-cent store versus Dollar Tree. Oh man,
That was good. All right,
thank you.
let's have your joke, dude. That was actually a good joke to start. Actually, you're on your second one. Come
All
on,
right,
let's have your
this
jokes
this
now.
this and actually this one I got specifically for you because I know
Oh,
you like intellectual type of jokes.
go ahead and blame me.
What what famous rock group consists of four men but none of them can sing?
Boys to men. That's an insult because they actually are the only ones that can see. Go ahead.
No other guesses? Don't want to think
No.
about it? No?
Star Trek.
Mount Rushmore.
Impressive.
And now I'll give you the funny one.
Oh, that
Yesterday,
one wasn't funny? Oh,
no. Yesterday I couldn't figure out if someone was waving at me or the person behind me. In other news, I lost my lifeguard job.
I think Roz, if she's still with us, she'll like that one. All right. I think it's good. So,
And then of course
um,
I have the adult jokes for when we do our joke
knock
night.
yourself out. You see,
No,
Roz liked that one.
no,
She did. There's no doubt about it.
no.
I thought she would. Hey, dude, this
Actually, I
is
should get some of these for
Big
you
Dog.
because a lot of them are
For,
pickup lines. Actually, this one is right up your alley. And Roz and anybody that's easily offended, I apologize now. But this one is for scorekeeper, or actually, this is for the tax man.
okay,
This
Big Dog, and for
yes,
the audience watching, I think the only one that knows what I'm about to say is Roz, and I have to be very careful about what you
okay.
just said about me needing pickup lines. The answer is no.
Well, good for you. I'll have to
We'll
get the
leave it at
information
that.
later. Well,
Yeah, I know you wanted what?
in case you need pickup lines in the future, this is the one to have. And you walk up to her and you
I'm just
tell the
thinking about
girl,
this weekend, and we'll let it go. But I
you
interrupted you,
you
Big Dog. Go ahead.
you walk up to the person that doesn't matter, because it works either way for the girl telling the guy telling the girl. You walk up to that person, you say, "You remind me of the government because eventually you're gonna fuck me." But
Wow. Things we okay. During all police investigations, it will be necessary to visit a strip club at least once. All telephone numbers in America begin with the digits 555. Most dogs are immortal. If being chased through town, you can usually take cover in a passing St. Patrick's Day parade at any time of year. Roz liked that one. Themes we would never know without going to the movies. Remember that. These are themes that we would never know without going to the movies. All beds have a special L-shaped cover sheets which reach up to the armpit level on a woman, but only waist level on the man lying beside her. That is so true. All grocery shopping bags contain at least one stick of French bread. It's easy for anyone to land a plane providing there is someone in the control tower to talk you down. All evidence to the contrary, someone did land a plane a few weeks ago because they were talked down, but go figure.
That's true.
Once applied, lipstick will never rub off, even while scuba diving. The ventilation system of any building is the perfect hiding place. No one will ever think of looking for you in there, and you can travel to any part of the building you want without difficulty. Yep. And if you need to reload your gun, you will always have more ammunition, even if you haven't been carrying any before now. You're very likely to survive any battle in any war unless you make the mistake of showing someone a picture of your sweetheart back home. And finally, should you wish to pass yourself off as a German officer, it will not be necessary to speak the language. Even a bad German accent will do. I like that. That's pretty good. And there are a few more, but we'll get to the others in a bit. But folks, thank you for joining us. This is The Professionals on Saturday night. I thank you, Big Dog. I did miss you. I really did. And I'm glad that you returned with your usual wit, spunk, and attitude. I mean, it only took like 10 seconds for me to realize, oh, shit, had it been 4 months?
No, it's been 5 weeks.
Oh, here we go. See, folks, this used to be when we used to do joke night. Seriously. When we had people call in. Remember that, Big Dog? Remember the guy that called in from Texas and told the Helen Keller joke? And he hung up. Oh, my God, that was so damn funny. We asked him to call back, but no, he was done. What averages around 6 inches ahead and ladies love it?
Did he write that right? What averages around 6 inches, gas ahead, and ladies love it?
Okay. Bison, go ahead. Please, rewrite it. Roz is enjoying the fact that we're getting emotional, or that I got emotional. So, Bison, if you could, if it is correct, great. If it's not, if you could rewrite it, and then we'll deliver.
I guess that's right. He put it back again, or you put it back again.
I put it back. Yes, because he already gave us the answer.
Well, in the meantime, then, why wasn't Jesus born in Italy?
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. What averages around 6 inches, has a head, and ladies love it?
Oh, has a head.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, has a head, and ladies love it.
Oh, okay.
A dollar bill. That's a dad joke. That's good. An adult dad joke, but I'll take it. Go ahead, Big Dog. What was your joke?
Why wasn't Jesus born in Italy? Because they had the 3 wise men, but they couldn't find a virgin.
You're burning in hell for that one, Big Dog.
I'm burning in hell for the pizza joke years ago, so that's okay.
No, don't. We will be kicked off everything, Big Dog. Don't even go there on the pizza joke, please.
Why?
They're liking. Stop it. No pizza jokes. Okay. Team Tony. Wow. Bison likes that one. Dude, do not. We'll be banished for the rest of our lives.
I wasn't going to say that one. There was another racial joke.
Yeah. You got me nervous. Did you notice? I lost some weight on that one. I was like, no, I don't want to go down that one, man. Woohoo. That's dark. Yeah, it is. That's the Big Dog.
You want to hear? You guys want one that you're going to be going, aw. Why are orphans so bad at poker? Because they've never had a full house.
Okay, so that being the case, to answer Roz's question earlier about the playoffs, there's going to be 3 playoff games, Roz. As you know or don't know, there's 2 divisions in the USFL, and after Week 10, you're going to have, I guess, the divisional play and then the championship game. So that's the way it's going to work with the NFL. There's going to be 3
So
playoff
there's 3 rounds or just 2 rounds?
2 rounds.
So it's like the old baseball way back in the 50s, where you just had the division winners and then
There's 2 from each division.
Okay.
Yeah. So the 2 are fighting the league championship.
Yeah.
and then they're going to face in the Super Bowl. So
So
I'm
it's
looking
like
forward to it.
so it's the Midwest versus the East,
And knowing that they all play in Birmingham. So,
pretty much. Yeah.
but they're not going to play in Birmingham for the championship. A little bit of trivia on that one.
Jersey.
Due to some things that are be going on, I believe they're going to be up north somewhere. Oh, I had it earlier.
Jersey.
No. Like in Chicago or something.
Oh, okay.
USFL 2022 playoff calendar. I think that's what I had earlier. Okay, here we go, folks. There's going to be on Saturday, June 25th, is going to be the first round, and then the championship game is going to be on July 3rd. So, yeah, there you go. Check it out. Thank you, Tony. Yes, Canton, Ohio. That's right. Thank you,
Okay.
Tony. Bison, Jesus, but still found it funny. And the final game will be in Canton, Ohio. And I believe it's because there is an event that's going to be happening down south that's going to conflict. That's going to be kind of cool. It'll be up there. So I like it. The Lakers today presented their new head coach. Did you catch that?
Mr.
He is a former assistant. I'm sorry?
Darvin Ham.
He's a former assistant coach, but he has a pedigree, right?
Yes, he won a championship against the Lakers. In fact, in 2004, he was with the Detroit Pistons, the Bad Boys, and he had a pretty good career. I believe it was 12 or 13 years. Then immediately went into coaching. Has been an assistant coach for a while, and he was on coach I can't think of it, but Bullheiser, the coach from the Milwaukee Bucks. He was his assistant coach there, so he's been in there for a few years. And Lakers interviewed him, and they liked his answers. So we'll see how it goes. He also did his first hire today. He hired Rasheed Wallace.
Oh, really?
Who has been an assistant coach also in with teams. So he'll probably be the defensive coach most likely for Ham. Ham is a defensive-oriented coach, so they're going to be going back to their defense, which they sorely lacked this past season. They went from being number one their championship year to last year being, I think, 23rd, 24th out of 30. So, it got pretty bad. But unfortunately, looks like Russell Westbrook will be with the Lakers next season, because of his contract. He is not going to opt out of that $47 million.
Why? Who's going to pay him?
Exactly. So that's why he's going to opt in. No one wants him. He
now.
has been shopped around. And they're saying prospective people that possibly would take him want a first-round draft pick. Lakers are refusing to give up a draft pick this time because Lakers do not have their own draft picks. Yeah, they don't have their own draft pick till 2025. So they don't want to give those up. They want to start rebuilding, so to speak, in-house. So we'll see how that goes. Darvin Ham, we'll see. He's going to have to. Russell Westbrook has to change his attitude. His whole attitude all season long was that it was everybody else's fault except his. He refused to even work with Phil Handy to try and integrate himself better in with the team. He absolutely refused. He was asked at least 3 or 4 times during the season, saying, "Hey, let's work this so we can, get you spaced better. You can do this, you can do that." And he's like, "Nope, not going to do it." So hopefully Darvin Ham. I think Russ can be productive coming off the bench, about maybe 18 to 22 minutes a game. That's it. No more starting. And I don't think Russell Westbrook, I don't think his ego is going to allow that. He has the attitude that Carmelo Anthony had when he had that, that, oh, I'm a starter. There's no way, and he lost an entire year of being in the NBA because of that attitude. Until finally he realized he just doesn't have it anymore, and he's going to be productive off the bench, which he has been year before with Portland and last season with us. I would love to have him back. I think him and Russ in the backcourt or coming off the bench, the both of them, would be great. But it's all up to Russ.
Yeah, it's all
And
up.
of course, the dreaded Boston Celtics are in the finals.
Well, that's what we have going on right now. What a fateful return, big dog. As a matter of fact, Boston took game one,
Yes.
which I talked about briefly on Saturday, where it's I don't know if it's passe or annoying, but to steal game one, I don't even know if it's a thing now. The NBA has trouble in game one with the home team blowing it in a long series, and it's almost a regular theme now. I I understand the term steal, and I get it, I do, but it's almost commonplace now for the home team to lose game one. It's, it's dude.
And of course, I'm being, it's semantics with me because I'm saying um, Golden State lost that game rather more than the Celtics won that game.
Oh,
You
so
who
you
you who
are
played you have played baseball know what I mean when I say the home team lost that game. It wasn't the away team that won that game.
and let me clarify something, folks. This is some people. Some look. I am, but I have been for years. It's been thrown in my face that in 2004, the Yankees were up 3 games to none, and they allegedly choked. And everyone says Boston choked. And folks, this is
Yankees
the way
choke.
I look at it. It would be very easy for me to say that the Yankees choked, but I saw that series, and I saw how Boston. Look, they beat their ass like 18-5 in Game 3. The series was over. But you know what? Boston did not believe it was over. And they did not get any lucky wins. They fought the Yankees and won for the first time and only time ever to come back from 3 down in a best of 7. It's never happened in baseball.
In any sport.
Hasn't happened since. So um, they did it. For me to say the Yankees choked, that's the easy way out. But I saw that series. Boston beat the Yankees.
Yeah.
It hurts to say it, but I saw it.
But see, you're a true fan though. A true fan like myself and yourself, that we can criticize our team when they fucked up, and we know that. And all these other people that are on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram saying, "Oh no, it was this, it was that, and blah blah blah." No, we got beat, plain and simple. That's all there is to it.
They kicked our ass, man.
Yeah,
They did. It was ours to win, and we had them several times.
I should have forwarded something to you yesterday that I saw and I laughed, and I'm like, freaking 20 years later, they're still bringing that shit up. 22 years later, there was a thing that they posted on a Lakers fan page. I don't know why it was a Lakers fan page, saying how that if it wasn't for the Lakers and the paid off refs, Sacramento would have won the title in 2000.
Oh, time out, folks. Let me give a little bit of background on this, because as you know, I'm a bit of an activist. I do have a union that I'm a membership of, and I'm part of it. And I told the big dog that when I went in the summer of an election year, right after the Lakers beat, I guess it was Golden State. I think it was in 2000.
The Kings, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that's
right, Sacramento. We were in Sacramento. We were in California's capital. And you could tell the legislators from up north and the legislators from down south, because everyone had the newspapers on their doors to walk into their offices, and everyone from down south, Lakers won. It was beautiful. And everyone that was a northern representative, the articles were like the 20 or the 2000 Dream Team, Kobe, Shaq, and the three refs. And I told the big dog, he died laughing. He did, because I don't know if he had heard about it then. Remember, internet's barely coming into play.
Yeah.
But I told him, dude, I knew where I was based on just what was outside. There were a lot of people that had. There were a lot of basketball legislator fans, and it was just absolutely funny. And here's a sucky thing: my union colors are purple. Oh my God! So here we come from LA wearing purple. Oh, it was funny as.
They take their basketball series up in Sacramento mainly because there's nothing up there.
Yeah, it might have been 2001.
I can't remember which it was, but it was
2002. I apologize. No, I think it was 2002.
Was it
2002?
Well, either way, so 20 years ago, some guy posted it yesterday saying, "Oh, we would have did this." No.
No. It was just it was funny, man. Oh my goodness. But look, right now in the NBA playoffs, it is 2 games.
1-1. Yes.
And they're 1-1. That's what I was trying to say. 2 games, 1-1. And I believe game 3 is today, right?
No, tomorrow. No, I'm sorry. They played game 2 yesterday. Game 3 and 4 is in Boston. Game 3 is Wednesday, and I believe game 4 is Friday.
No,
I take it back. It's Thursday and Saturday. I don't know why they're taking the extra day. Yeah, we're taking the extra day, and
they used to be like Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, right?
Do me a favor, scorekeepers. You're faster on typing than I am. What's the format? I can't remember if it's 2-3-2 or if it's 2-2-1-1-1.
NBA 2022 finals format. 2-2-1-1-1.
Okay, so then there'll probably be. So they played yesterday, which was Sunday. They played Wednesday. They play Saturday. And they'll probably play again on Tuesday of the following week. Because it's like back in the day. Remember when baseball, when they went away, it was like a week and a half. It was like a week and a half that they spent in the other team, in the away team.
Well, it could be, yeah. It was 2 games, then 3, and then 2.
Oh, speaking of, I'm going tomorrow. Miles and Melissa got an extra ticket for me. It's the Angels versus Boston.
Oh, well, then I was going to invite you to Thursday, but since you're going out Tuesday, good for you. Have fun.
Thursday? Oh, if you're going Thursday, it'll be great. Darvish is pitching.
Oh, wow. Schedule. I didn't know that. And I'm taking a coworker who's never, for those of you that are on my personal page, my doppelganger, Caesar, poor guy, who's been in a lot of my videos, he's my insufferable.
Isn't he your stuck on stupid co-host?
No, that's Carlos.
Oh,
and
Carlos
that's
Caesar.
A long time
Don't start with the C.
Yeah, well, we'll leave it at that. Yeah, they do. Even though I've always been called Richard all my life, I was gonna, be sarcastic to someone and send. I was gonna send a picture to someone, and it was just gonna be like my profile shot. And had I been named Richard, I could have said, "Hey, look, a dick pic." Okay, you actually find that one funny. You just don't want to give it to me. Yeah, I can tell you. That one you actually do find funny. So that's all right. Big Dog, Dream will be here next Saturday. Coming up.
Okay.
You going to join us?
Come on, here, or just here joining us on the station?
Here, in studio.
As long as I don't have anything planned, yes. I will.
Oh, I'm sorry. We know about this for like a year, but that's okay. Hey.
I don't know what my kids are planning, so I'll find out Thursday, whatever, if something is planned for me on Saturday. I don't know.
Well, we are at 6 a.m. Pacific time.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway. Damn it, Almighty wanted to do this program. Where the hell is he?
Text him.
No, it's okay. Obviously something's up.
Fine, I'll text him.
Oh, go ahead. It's only
Okay.
10:05 p.m. over there.
It's okay. He's always up till like 2 in the morning.
I didn't know that, but good for you. I'm glad you know that. So
He likes playing with himself.
sorry, folks. Sorry.
Oh, I thought I had his number.
All right, so
Yeah,
the
his number.
NHL is also going
Oh, I do
into
have
its
it.
final games as well, folks. So
I can't believe the playoffs are still going on in the NHL. It's backwards. Uh, usually by now the Stanley Cup would have been probably almost over, and they're not even into the Stanley Cup yet, and yet the NBA is already in the finals.
they're usually about the same time. But yeah, it is not over yet. So there's still quite a bit of stuff to do. Folks, I understand the Tampa Bay Rays, some of the players did not wear the pride image. So now that's news. We're not going to get into it. Scherzer, his dog bit him. And as Scherzer said, it's a non story. So there's no story there. The funny thing is, Mr. Scherzer, if you've seen The American President, it's really up to the American public to determine what a story is and what a story isn't. So I'm not going to talk about it. He got bit by his dog, BFD. Who cares? But a lot of people are talking about it, that Scherzer's dog bit him. I don't think we're going to go that far. So right now in the NHL, as of June 6th, right now, Colorado leads 3-0 in Game 4, and Edmonton is leading 3-1, and we're ending the second period. Tomorrow, Game 4, New York Rangers lead the series. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be on ESPN and ESPN Plus. The New York Rangers, who lead 2-1 against Tampa Bay Lightning, and Tampa Bay is at home. If necessary, Game 5 for Edmonton, Colorado will be on June 8th. On June 9th, again, we could possibly have the final game of Tampa Bay and the Rangers. And then on June 10th, if necessary as well. So, for Colorado, Edmonton. So that's the schedule for the NHL right now. They're basically in what in Major League Baseball we call the championship round. And it's good. They usually play at the same time, but you're right, Big Dog. NBA's finishing, and NHL has got a little bit to go. We're going to go over some of the free agents for the NHL. I don't want to go over right now what the season is going on, and you could still have some injuries, but we're going to go over the top 25 NHL free agents. Hell, we might do it next Saturday. I don't know. Probably not if Dream's going to be here, because we're probably going to be might have a little too much to drink. Drink likes Dream when he does the programs, so I don't know. Damn, we used to get so plastered sometimes. Jeez. Anyway, he's never on in the evenings. He's working. In NASCAR, folks, Sonoma. So on Sunday, I will be catching
your favorite.
Yeah, NASCAR. That's fun, folks. I'll probably be on Facebook commenting from time to time. So if you guys want to join us or join me there, it'd be cool. So I'll be doing that one. So, Big Dog, do you have any particular subjects you would like to get to?
I actually, not on quite on NASCAR, but I actually was flipping channels and I caught the what do you call it, the Indianapolis 500.
Yes, that was
2 weeks ago, not this past weekend, the weekend before.
Mm-hmm.
And I caught it right as it was going to start, like 5 minutes before, and I was like, oh, I think I'm going to watch this. I didn't know Jimmy Johnson is a rookie there.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
He did okay. He crashed into the wall, I think, around lap like 140 or so, and I think he was in 17th or 15th place at the time, so he was doing okay. But when I first saw his name, I'm like, Jimmy Johnson? It can't be that Jimmy Johnson. Then they showed the car, and of course he still has the same number.
It's just odd seeing him in the Formula One.
Yeah. But it was a fun race. I actually watched the whole thing. Seeing 150,000 people that were there. The packed
Brickyard.
house.
Dude,
Yep.
it's huge. Look,
And
Fontana is pretty
I
damn
believe,
big too, dude.
I believe I can't remember the guy's name, but I believe he was from Belgium, and he was either the first or second racer from Belgium to win. If he wasn't the first, then it hadn't happened since like the 50s or something like that.
We were talking the attendance very quickly, and I had to pull up Fontana, and
Fontana's probably about 125.
well, I think we're pulling numbers out of a hat because that's what they're talking about. Because they say that the local media outlets put the number at 65,000. David Talley, spokesman for the Auto Club Speedway, said on Tuesday that NASCAR puts the attendance at 90,000, two more than the last were. So it's interesting.
Oh, you're talking about the Indy 500 or what?
No, Fontana. Because the Indy 500 is, oh my god, dude! It's like the entire world goes to that. No, I was just talking about Fontana. And I thought it was at the $100,000. I'm sorry, I thought it was
here we go.
100,000.
The Speedway's main grandstand has a capacity of 68,000. Additionally, it features 28 skyboxes and has a grand total capacity of 122,000.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It says in 2006, a fan zone was added behind the main grandstand.
I've been there. It's huge. Getting in and out's miserable.
Yep.
It would be easier just to walk out. Yeah, it took us like an hour and a half to get out of the stadium. There was over 100,000 people there when we went. But it was fun. It was a nice race. I think that was in 2005 when we went. It's 205 or 206. But all right.
Time to go again.
No. So, Big Dog. No, I already went. I want to go to Sonoma. Solomon Walters and I are looking at possibly next year.
Go this weekend.
No.
Take your date. The person you're dating. I sent you a text, by the way, right now. About 5 minutes ago.
I am not dating anyone, Big Dog. And I'm gonna
no, that's not what you were hinting at.
I said earlier that I just would not be in need of a pickup line. That's what I said. And I said I had to be very careful about that. What is so damn funny, if this is worthy of putting it on the program, but no, not right now. So that's right. I'm sorry?
Nothing.
Okay, Big Dog. What stars would you like to get to? Oh, folks, by the way, it looks like we're going to have Trekking Across the Universe this Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So we're looking to finally catch up on a lot of the Star Trek stuff, Star Wars, and a lot of science fiction because there is quite a bit to take in. So I don't know if you people have been watching, but Obi-Wan Kenobi has been out for 3 weeks now, or 3 episodes over 2 weeks.
How is it?
The final episode is going to be on. I'd like to tell you, Big Dog, if anything, I recommend, and folks, I don't want to build it up to being any bigger than it is.
Is it better than Boba Fett?
You should go watch Top Gun. You should go watch Top Gun.
I've heard Top Gun is excellent.
I don't want to build it up to be anything more, but it's worth watching the theater. Yeah. Folks.
You going to go see Jurassic Park? Opens on Friday. I mean, you don't have to see it. I'm not saying Friday, but I mean, will you be wanting to see it?
Almost assuredly, I will be in the theater for that movie.
But you don't know if you'll be watching it.
I have no idea.
Wrong type of movie, then.
Oh, I know. It's going to be packed. So
yes.
We'll see. But then again, it might be. You know what? The pounding of these stuff.
But no.
But anyway, Top Gun. You saw it, Tony. I'm glad you did, buddy. I saw it on Sunday.
Your OCD is too intense to even try something in a crowded theater.
Yes. Yeah.
So if you do go, you will be watching the movie.
Oh God! On Sunday, I was like, "We're watching a movie. It's Top Gun." I mean,
You don't have to. You don't have to give
you're
anything
old
away because
enough.
I know
You saw it. I'm sorry.
You
What?
know I know you'd have to give anything away, especially since it hasn't been long enough yet, so there's no spoilers. But how was Val Kilmer in the movie? Can you let's say that?
Folks, I don't know if you remember that they did not get along in real life. There was tension between these two rising bucks, Val Kilmer and Tom Cruise. And a lot has been said about the relationship. When you look at the way they are, that tension is real. They couldn't make that up. It was very well done, and they just did not get along. These were two up and coming stars that were going places, and it was tense. It brought a genuine smile to my face.
Okay.
And Tony, I don't know if you have the same comment, but I really did. I paid attention to the interaction, and it really looked good. Folks, it's not a secret. Val Kilmer has lost his voice due to cancer. It's gone. He cannot speak anymore. It's a shame. So, go watch the movie. See what happens. It was done well. That's it. And I gotta admit, I there was a scene where I'm like, there it is. That was it. So that's all I'm gonna say. But people who've seen the movie are like, there were a lot of there it is moments, folks. For those of us that saw it, there was a vibe to that movie. They don't throw it in our face, but that vibe is there, and it felt cool. It felt good, but they don't. They were respectful to it. It was like, we know where we came from, and it was like, do you guys remember this shit? And they're doing it tongue in cheek, like, of course you do. So it was good. And for those that pay attention to the movie, they're not like Star Wars and Star Trek and Marvel right now, where they're just going effing crazy with Easter eggs and callbacks. It's just out of control right now. With this one, it was done respectfully and nicely. If you were paying attention, you get some of the stuff. They didn't even bother to try to explain any of it. It was really good. Gridiron Girl. Good evening, Gridiron Girl.
There were no
Oh, he
Easter.
had to take the wolves on a walk. Thank you, Bison. Thank you for returning.
There were
Wow.
no Easter eggs because Scientology wouldn't allow it.
Okay. It's very good. There were, but that was good. That was good, big dog. Yeah, it was good. So, Gridiron Girl, thank you for joining us, young lady. Hope everything is well. I've been trying to get her to join us, but she's going to be out of town, so she will not be here on this Saturday. I have asked Double D to join us. Would you ask her again
Sure.
as well? So we'll see.
She was actually at the wrestling event last week. I didn't know. I didn't know till the day after when she posted pictures.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Didn't see that.
On Instagram. I don't know how much you are on Instagram.
I'm not as much, but I've been trying to get a little
She's
stronger.
more on Instagram. I don't see her very much on Facebook anymore. It's mainly on Instagram that she posts, and she has two different accounts. So
Yeah,
maybe I don't know if
double
you have.
MD.
Haha.
I'm sorry, I thought that was funny. All right, fair enough. All right.
Yes.
I'm
Go
not
ahead.
prepared to answer that question right now. So anyway,
Why not?
I'm just not prepared to answer that question. So it's all good. All right, Big Dog. Any of the stories you need to get to? Because I am receiving text messages. Unfortunately, it looks like my clients need some information right now, and it's already getting
Tax
late.
season's over. You're closed. Sorry.
That's not true. Actually, you know what?
I'm just kidding.
Get to your story, and I may be able to resolve it right now via email.
What, the text that I gave you?
No. Oh, I'm not. I'm not going to tell. I want the 10-foot kettle prod right now.
um,
That's
no
funny.
real particular stories. It's kind of a crossover that I wanted to talk about real quick. That
Please.
the sporting industry and the collectible industry is getting a little out of control. There was a auction that ended on Sunday, and I believe it was here in Laguna Niguel, and a Kobe Bryant rookie jersey from his rookie year, game worn. I believe it was not autographed, but it was verified as his rookie year, and it sold for $2.87 million, just short of $3 million,
How much?
just short of $3 million for his Kobe for his rookie jersey. There was a second jersey that sold for $3.27 million. Another rookie jersey. I'm not sure if it was game worn, but it was autographed. And everything's been verified by third parties, so on and so forth. So, yeah, this person who's had that jersey, the one that sold for 3.27, he's had it. I believe he said he was the owner of it since his rookie season in 1996. That he got it after the game, or forgot what the story was on it. But he's held it, and he said it was time to. He said let someone else share in the joy of owning a game worn jersey. So, but these prices, and it correlates always with the economy. The economy starts tanking, collectibles start shooting through the roof, and
Yeah.
people are paying outrageous amounts of money,
We
especially for
are
these
heading
auction
towards a
houses.
recession.
I'm sorry.
We are heading towards a recession.
Yeah, and the amount of money that they pay. I mean, if you're into collecting and you have that kind of throwaway money to do something like that, look into your auction houses, people. There's the big ones like Heritage and this gold. I think it was Goldwyn or Goldin, Goilden. I forget how they spell it. Um, they charge the buyer's premium of, I believe it's 22 to 25% on top of whatever the winning bid is. So if let's say you have that kind of disposable money, like Scorekeeper does, and Scorekeeper drops $1 million on an item and he wins it at $1 million, he has to pay the auction house $1,250,000 because of the buyer's premium. So they get paid $250,000 to put it on their website and to sell it in their office. Essentially, that's it. There's other places that only charge 5 to 10%. So, but of course, it depends on what you're buying. I mean, the big auction houses are going to have, as far as sporting memorabilia is, there's only a few of them out there. Comic books are a different story. Those are also going crazy right now, the prices. But there's a lot of different auction houses that don't charge as much, and they're still getting the premium books. But yeah, there was an auction about a month or two ago. It was a Babe Ruth uh, bat from I believe it was his 23 or 24 season, and that sold. It was a Gem Mint 10, which I'd never seen before, especially being that the bat almost 100 years old or 100 years old, and that sold for just over $1 million, I believe. I mean, the prices are going crazy. It is a good investment if you have the money because most of these things don't go down. I mean, if the economy were to all of a sudden turn around and everybody has surplus money, then yes, it starts dropping a bit. But for the most part, if you have the money to spend where it's not going to hurt you, it is a good investment. But all I would say is if you're into that, look around. Look around price wise. It's always the little extra stuff that nickels and dimes you. Even if you're a seller, they charge you usually 10 to 15% just to list it. So if it sells for that same $1 million, like I said, it was scorekeeper. The scorekeeper was selling it for $1 million, and it sold for $1 million. He has to pay the auction house $150,000 just for them selling it.
That's crazy. I'd
You
put
know,
nothing on it. Just kidding.
yeah. So they make money off both ends. So if you're the buyer that's selling it, you bought it for $1 million, you give the auction house 250.
That's great.
Scorekeeper who sold it has to give them 150. That's $400,000 that they make just for listing it and selling it.
Wow.
It's outrageous. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's a good business to get into if you if you know how. So did you solve their problem, sir?
I'm responding yes.
Uh,
All right.
let's see what else. So how are your Yankees doing? Your Yankees are doing very well, aren't they?
Actually, you're the best team in baseball.
And it's not even September.
The reason why is they're pitching, folks. That's what it is.
Oh my God, they actually have pitching this time?
Well, when they used to win all those years, it was always because of pitching, and I've always believed in that. We'll take a quick look at the regular season, folks. It's really easy. The Yankees are.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it. It's June already. The baseball season started in April, late April. And I would venture to say this might be the first time ever that the top two teams in Major League Baseball are both from New York. The Yankees are 39-15 with the 772.
It's a rarity, but
722, yeah. And the Mets are 37-19 with the 661 winning percentage, and of course the Assholes are third.
This is like in the 50s and 60s when the New York had like four teams. They had the Giants, they had the Dodgers, they had the Yankees, and I forget who else they had. But it's like every year there was the World Series was in New York, it felt like.
What was the Subway Series?
Yeah, before they even called it that.
Mr. Almighty never answered me, so I guess
he just wasn't able to make it. So, are there any other sports stories you need to get to?
I don't hear anything. Are you talking? Did I?
You don't
hear me?
I hear you.
Can you hear me? You can hear me? Okay, yes. I can't hear you at all.
All right, if we can have a sound check, please, in the chat room.
Let me check my earpiece. Maybe it died already. They charged.
It probably did, but yeah, because mine has been fairly solid right now. Thank you, Tony.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Probably back to echo now, huh?
Not yet. It might be. We'll see. But right now, no, there is no echo. Tony hears this book clearly.
Oh, weird. I wonder if it disconnected. Let me try again.
The Yankees are 39-15 with the 722, and Toronto 7.5. Tampa Bay is 8. It's crazy. In the American League Central, you have Minnesota followed by the Indians. In the American League West, you have Houston, and they're the only team at above 500. The Angels have lost 11 in a row.
Yes, wow. I know.
They're
losing right now too. They're losing 1-0 in the top of the third.
They
Boston,
were one of the better
two outs with 2 on.
Jeez. They were one of the better teams, and I just don't know what's going on.
They're being themselves.
In the National League West, you have the Dodgers, followed by San Diego at 2 games, and the hated ones at 5.5, and they're all above 500. And you have the National League West, which has 3 teams above 500, and then you only have the American League East with 4 teams at 500 or above. So the American League East is back to it being the powerhouse, at least for now. No other division has more than 2 teams at 500 or greater than the National League West and the American League East, and there's 4 of them in the American League East.
Now we've talked about this many times. What is wrong with the Angels, Scorekeeper, in your opinion? On paper, every year they look great, and actually this year I thought finally, and now they, an 11-game skid. What, in your opinion, is the problem?
They don't have a lot of. Okay, they get injured a lot, and it's there's a curse down there, and I believe it. There is a curse in Anaheim, man, but it's they're thin on talent. They just are. And right now they have a good team, but look, if one misfires or 2, then the whole team takes it down. But this is an awful funk. Madden, I can't believe he's not been able to steal a win. That's how bad they've been playing. That even Madden can't turn around. 11 in a row. I don't think Joe Madden has ever lost 11 in a row.
Yeah, and a lot of these games, like yesterday's game, they came from ahead to lose. You remember that old saying?
That's pretty good. I forgot now. They came from ahead to lose. That's funny.
I think they gave up something like 4 or 5 runs in the last 7 outs or something like that.
It's just murder. Philadelphia beat them up big time.
Yeah.
I was expecting them to do better.
Did you hear about the offer for the Dodgers? Can't remember who put in the offer. Someone put in, I believe, a $2 or $3 billion offer to buy the Dodgers.
Okay, well, the Dodgers were purchased for
$4 billion, wasn't it?
no. I thought it was like 2 point some billion.
Well, this was an offer this past maybe 3-4 days ago.
Uh-huh.
Let me see if I can find the.
I didn't hear that there was an offer for the Dodgers. That's crazy.
It might have been like Elon Musk or something something stupid. Maybe it might have been a rumor.
But that's okay.
Here we go. The Paul G. Allen Trust declined a bid from Nike co-founder. There we go. Nike co-founder Phil Knight and Los Angeles Dodgers co-owner Alan Sominski to purchase. No, that's the Trailblazers. Okay, shit. That's the Blazers offer. Maybe it was the Blazers I was thinking of them. And I heard the Dodgers.
Okay.
Too bad we didn't know yesterday. Kershaw was here in Rancho.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he. I guess he pitched. I think it was 4 innings. I guess it was a rehab assignment. Of course, it was a packed house in the Quakes, in the Dodgers Quakes field or whatever the hell they call it.
It is the California Quake. It's the epicenter.
Quakes, right? Yeah, the epicenter. There we go. Yeah. So he was there yesterday, and he pitched. I believe it was 3 or 4 shutout innings. Struck out like 5 or 6 guys. And then, of course, reported no pain or anything afterwards. So they said they hope to have him back by next week. Your favorite manager,
Dave Roberts.
Yes, of course.
That's okay.
So would you like to prognosticate about the playoffs, or is it still too early?
It's way too early. I went to Saturday and Sunday's games. Phillies versus Angels. Had a blast. Yep. They kicked their
Harper,
butt,
yep.
man.
Nice to see that Trout is having a comeback from his dismal season last year. Of course, it was
Yeah.
injury ridden all year long, but it's nice that he's up there. Well, it's nice to also that Tony, that Harper is finally earning his damn money. What do you have left, scorekeeper? 9 more years?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah. It's 3 years in. It's crazy.
9 more years at like $200 million?
Well, it was 320 million, wasn't it, for 12 years? So he didn't even earn the 30 million. That was the thing. 325 divided by 12.
26.67.
Yeah, it's not the full.
20.67 times 9 more years. Yeah, $240 million left on his contract. Pocket change. How many more productive years do you give him, scorekeeper?
Oh my goodness. Still at least under the 3 or 4. Oh yeah.
Three or four only out of the nine.
At least. At least another 3 to 4. Good years. Otherwise it'll be average after that.
What about Mr.
But
Judge?
that's if he Judge. Well, I think he's going to be on the wrong side of 30 in this year.
Yeah, we talked about that. I think he's gonna be what, 31, or
Yeah.
he'll be 31 by the time next season starts or something like that.
Thanks, Bison. We'll see you,
Thanks,
man.
Bison. See ya.
Hopefully we can catch you on Saturday. Otherwise, the next professionals program will be on. It will not be July 4th. It will not. It'll be July 11th.
Yeah, scorekeeper will be making his own fireworks that day.
With the DH, he's good for a few for sure. Yes. Guys, he's relatively healthy. The best thing that they could have done, yeah, he's only 29. And what I meant by at least 3 to 4 years, I was thinking that. I actually thought it was 28. So, and I meant good years. Beyond that, if it holds and he holds, he'll be average, which will probably still be better than a lot of others. So, I'm expecting him to still do well. And yeah, and now the DH universal everywhere. Look, this guy can play. He's been playing since he was a kid, man, and he was a catcher. The best thing they did was remove him from the catcher spot. Big dog.
Yeah, well, just with your thing real quick. Yeah, I remember when they were show highlights of him when because he's from Las Vegas. I
Yep.
remember them showing all those bombs that he was hitting out of those ballparks there. But what I was going to tell you, oh shit, now I forgot. Oh, this must irritate you to no end
Yes.
in baseball. What is it now that everyone is a pitcher all of a sudden? Albert Pujols was pitching. Pitched
It's
a couple of
because,
times.
dude, with all the pitchers that they have, they overuse them, and there have been so many blowouts that teams are giving up to save their arms. Okay, they've basically thrown in the towel, and they're pissed off when people are trying to hit them. It's like, hey, dude, there's no mercy rule in baseball. So it's you have a pitcher that throws 3 pitches and you remove them. When you have 18 guys coming out of the bullpen, you're eventually going to run out when you're trying to get them all in. When you want to do Joe Torre's version of an all-star game, every game, where, this is T-ball. Everyone plays. I remember when the all-star, it was understood someone was going to sit.
Yeah.
And they were named to the team, but they were the ultimate emergency player.
Yep.
And then the American League or the majors got around it by saying, hey, if something happens, you can bring a catcher back that you've taken out before. So it's like, come on. Joe Torre screwed things up when he did that thing. Well, they got named. Everyone has to play.
No, it was the millennials that are out there that everybody has to have. It's a participation thing. Everyone should play. No, it's not. Everyone doesn't deserve a trophy. Everyone doesn't deserve a ribbon. You get a trophy or ribbon for first, second, and third, and that's it. You come in fifth, you don't get shit. You get told to get pizza crust. Everybody gets pizza. You get the pizza crust because you don't deserve anything else.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was watching the highlights the other day, and they were talking about, oh, someone finally hit Albert Pujols
Well,
because
it's been a bit of a joke.
I think he pitched like 2 or 3 times and hadn't given up a hit or something.
Yeah. And we did talk about on Saturday. I don't know if Tony was able to see it, but Speedy brought out a video, and
Mm-hmm.
Speedy didn't get the entire part of the whole joke.
Oh,
But the
okay.
pitcher threw like 48 miles an hour, hit the batter, and the batter instantly was like, "Ah,
Oh, when he
I've
fell on the
been
floor, I
shot!"
saw that one.
And
That
he
was
falls down.
hilarious. Yeah, he got shot with a cannon. I saw that. That was hilarious.
It was damn funny. Everyone laughed.
Yeah.
Who thought of doing that? It was like a butterfly hit him, and he just did it perfectly. Then he got beamed. It was hilarious. But Speedy thought it was real.
Oh. Yeah. Well, Speedy, we love him, but
Oh yeah, he's great. Yeah, Tony has seen that one too. It is funny. It caught me by surprise. At first, when I saw it, I'm like, "What a dick! He's overacting." Okay, that was my first thing, but it was funny because it was so lighthearted. He, people overact, and gee, boy, did he overact on that one. And all he did was take it and just fall to the ground. That was
yeah.
it. It was just so well done. And it's going to go. People are going to remember that one for a while. And I would not have been smart enough to do that. Had the guy hit me, I would have thrown the bat, stared at him. I'm like, come on, dude. But hey, whatever. It was
So,
just it was very fun.
with it being beginning of June, you've been
We
keeping.
are
I have been
past
keeping.
the 1/4 mark.
So, in the early stages of it, who do you see as MVP on either side? Who's putting up good numbers right now?
Oh God,
In the
it is Aaron Judge,
Okay, and in the
and I
National.
believe. Okay, as much as I make fun of Harper,
Hmm.
and Tony knows it, and I've been doing it for several weeks now. Even when he's been doing well, hey, I love making fun of Harper, and it's only because of everyone thinking he's the
Yeah,
greatest player in this, and like, yeah, whatever, not even close. But he's been earning his money, and we love to see him fail. But when he does well, we give props. And these
that's
last few
true.
weeks, I've been giving props and saying that he's. I did snicker because he didn't have a good week last week, but he's still way over 300. Look, Harper is doing well, but I have to look at the National League because I've been a little. But I would think it's Mookie Betts.
Okay.
Okay, but there he agrees halfway on it. Oh, dude, I wish you would have heard my comments on Donaldson on the whole Jackie thing. And Tony was the only one who was on my side on this one. And
Refresh my the whole Jackie thing. What was the?
okay,
Sorry.
Donaldson.
Okay.
Okay, you know Josh Donaldson. He's a special kid. Okay, he's a bit of a punk. He just is. And I think the outfielder from the White Sox slid into third, and Donaldson did the Bush League, and it was Bush League. He tried to push him off, and he did. He pushed him off, and the ump said, safe. You were pushing him."
Yeah.
Well, there's already a little bit of bad blood between the Black Sox and the Yankees right now, so you've already got some stuff going on. But anyway, there was an article that this player uh, gave an interview for, and he was talking about his style of play, and it had a lot to do with the unwritten rules. And he
Which you
said,
love.
"I'm changing things up." You might say, "Thank you, Tony." Tim Anderson. I was going to say Wilson, Tim Wilson for some reason, but that's another name and from my past. He's even Big Dog laughed at that one. Good guy, just Tim, whatever. But anyway, Tim Anderson said something to the effect, I'm paraphrasing. Well, I'm changing things up. I guess I'm just gonna, I'm the modern day Jackie Robinson. Okay, that's enough for scorekeeper to say that son of a bitch had the temerity to call himself Jackie Robinson. All right, I will. If he blows it out in the field, I'm one of the first ones to yell, "Hey, how's it going, Jackie?" Okay, I don't know if I would have been that much of a dick, but going around the bases, I would have said, "Hey, what's up, Jackie?" Oh, I would have. Big Dog, you know how I am, dude.
Yeah.
So I probably would have gotten in trouble with Donaldson or with Wilson, but
Anderson.
Anderson, yes, thank you. You see, it's and Donaldson is a jerk. Okay, so he was a jerk, but he was saying it kind of the way that I would say it. What up, Jackie? And all of a sudden it became a racist issue that he was using it in racial overtones. And I don't understand why. Mr. Anderson referred to himself as Jackie Robinson. Okay, if he's out in the field, hey, there goes Jackie. That's racist. But apparently, because Donaldson is of a certain color scheme, and we'll leave it at that. I don't want to use the privilege word or the ones in power because it's stupid. People are stupid. I mean, well, so have we. We've been stupid on this program too. And for me to have to defend Donaldson, oh good God, what kind of world have we come to? But look, dude, you yourself said it, and now you're playing the game and you're getting hazed and you don't like it. Now all of a sudden, because he's using that phrase, now it's racist. No. Anyway, Donaldson got suspended. I think it was either 1 game or 3 games, and that was it. Now, he lied about, we have a game going back and forth. And Anderson said, I'm sorry, there is no game between us. There's no off-color joke. No, there's none of that. He is pretty much lying. Trying to get around it and hoping that Anderson would kind of like come to his defense. He didn't. But when Donaldson was referred to as Jackie, my whole thing is, dude, you called yourself Jackie. How dare you? How dare you? Anderson, Okay. All right. I'll stop right there because I think I would have got myself in trouble right now. I don't know what it is to walk in Anderson's shoes, and I will admit that. I am a minority. I am mistaken for many things. But I am a minority. But I cannot. I've never walked in Anderson's shoes. I would not know. So, in there, I can understand that. But dude, being a minority as well, dude. I mean, if I were to call myself Benito Juarez because of the role he was in Mexico, and then someone else calls me Benito, who is not ethnically or racially, all of a sudden that's racist. Now, I know it happens to be with Jackie Robinson as well, the one that suffered the horrid racism. And folks, I got to give it to the Dodger team because the Dodger team had racists on the team. But do you know what brought them together? Was when they checked into a hotel and they said, "Oh, you guys can all get." Oh, well, he's a player on the team. You guys can come in. He can't. The team sat on the bus. That changed everything, dude. The entire team slept on the bus. Wow. Change happens, folks. Sometimes it's painful. Sometimes it takes a long time. Sometimes it's beyond hurtful. But that's just that little story. I remember that one story. But what Jackie Robinson endured, few of us will know. But in the case of Mr. Anderson, I have not walked in your shoes. Okay? I'll never know what you've had to endure. I know what I've had to endure, but You called yourself Jackie Robinson. You expected people to let that slide. Shit, I would have been calling you Jackie on the field. And I'm a minority, dude. So it's
Yeah,
over. It's done with.
we're Southern Cal minority. That's different.
I'll grant you that. I will. I will. But again,
Well, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
I have not walked in Mr. Anderson's shoes, and I don't mean to insult him in that way. But I will say, dude, you need to calm the F down before you use the R word. Because you yourself compared yourself to Jackie. So you opened yourself up, dude.
How old is he?
Anderson?
Yes.
He's a younger kid. I think in his middle 20s. Tony, do you know his age right away?
Well, no, he's young. So what it is, scorekeeper, it's everybody's mentality now.
He's a
Oh,
pussy.
if you don't like what someone says to you right away, you call them racist, or they're picking on you because of whatever. It's the culture of today. That's just
28.
the way it is. It's the cancel culture. You can't say anything that the majority of people will disagree with, because you right away you're a racist, you're this, you're that, you know, and
And folks, look, I'll probably never meet Mr. Anderson, and I will only see him on the baseball field. He's a good player, okay, and he usually doesn't have a mouth on him, so he would be my kind of player. But again, you were mouthy in that interview, and I know we're taking just one moment of the interview because you were referring to how you're shaking things up. So we need to keep that in mind too. Okay. He said, I'm shaking things up. Kind of like how Jackie Robinson did before. I'm like, that's enough. The correlation. It's there, baby. Wonder Twin powers unite. I mean, it's done. It's you made the correlation. So it is what it is. But let me tell you, Tim Anderson is good for the game. He's, you know, I don't recall him as being super mouthy. Okay, there is no comparison. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
There's no comparison.
yeah. But he's a good player, but there is no comparison.
See, and that right there shows that there is no comparison, because you called him a good player. You didn't call him a great player. You didn't call him a superstar. You didn't call him an MVP candidate. You just called him a good player. Those words never came out whenever Jackie Robinson's name was spoken. You never said he's just a good player. That was that was never associated with Jackie Robinson.
Branch Rickey knew what he was doing to get the makeup, to get that individual that would be able to endure all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Folks, I have a tiny story that, and I have the jacket, and the significant other and the jacket has disappeared. So I've got to find the jacket. I have the night.
You still haven't found it?
No, she's hid it. But there's only so many places that you can hide it. The 1997 50th anniversary Jackie Robinson jacket. I did buy it for her, but that was all fair in love and war, man. So the jacket needs to be fixed, but it's a beautiful jacket. And I'll never forget. Was I with you on that one, Big Dog, or was I with someone else when we were at Anaheim Stadium? And I had the jacket on.
You were with me.
And there was this older man with his kid. And the older man, I think, was down on his knee because he was helping his kid. I think he was having trouble with his shoe or shoelaces or whatever. And we walked by, and the kid asked, "Who is that, Daddy?" For a fraction of a moment, I was like, "I am El Rogelio Noriega." And he said, he said, one of the greatest players in the history of baseball, son. And he was talking about the jacket because on the back it had a beautiful anniversary. I'm going to see if I can find it right now. It was a Letterman's jacket, blue with brown sleeves. My God. Jackie Robinson, 1997, 50th anniversary.
Letterman jacket.
Yeah, here are the images. And there weren't very many of. Oh, no, it doesn't show. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. It does show. Let me. Okay. Here's a 50th anniversary thing. I'm going to go to the share screen. Okay, this image was emblazoned on the back of the jacket. And remember, this is a blue jacket with brown sleeves. It was gorgeous. And it had that symbol on the back, and it has Jackie Robinson. And I know the kid was asking, Dad, who is that? And I knew who Jackie Robinson was. I got it, understood it. But when that gentleman told his son that, I was like, wow. And he was older than this, Big Dog, but I don't think he saw him play. The guy wasn't that old, right, Big Dog? He was just
Yeah,
a
he
little
wasn't that
older than
old.
us.
It was a 50th anniversary jersey?
Yeah,
Jacket?
1997. Yeah. So I was wearing that in 97, 98, 99. Oh, here we go. Tony says, if you haven't seen the movie Soul of the Game in 99, it's a must watch. The story and how Jackie was chosen to make over Josh Gibson and Satchel Paige. Oh, Tony, all right. I have to put that one in.
Found it.
What's that? The jacket?
Yes, of course.
All right, then would you do a share screen?
Oh, this one's no, I can't. The back is a little bit different, but the front of the jersey is. Well, maybe it was. Let's see. There's.
It's close. Yes, that's close. But the back
Okay.
side of it is where it
has
because it has
has
the
this.
Dodger. Oh, you know why? That's not a Dodger jacket.
That has that. Let me show you what the back is on this one.
Yeah, on mine it has the Dodger symbol. Yeah. Oh no, that's not it. Oops.
Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
okay.
Sorry.
No, that was not it. No.
That's on the back of the jacket.
On that
one. I can find another, but the coloring is the same though. That's the color of the jacket. That right? If I remember correctly.
It's close, yes, but it was a beautiful jacket, man.
Well, this one here is going for $600.
Yeah, and I paid, I think it was $150 for that one because it was second quality because it was missing a button. Yeah, it's a gorgeous jacket, and I have to get that jacket. She even gave me that blue jacket that I purchased for her, the Dodger one, that real nice blue one. It's not a windbreaker, but it's a nice jacket. That one is in my closet. I'm like, I want the Jackie Robinson one. But yes, it is beautiful. So, it's good. Yeah, this one is going for $600. If I were to fix it,
did it have Brooklyn on the front or did it have Dodgers on the front?
It had the Dodger symbol, Dodgers with the baseball flying out, the Dodger logo. And on the back side, it had the full symbol that I showed you, the Jackie Robinson 1947, 1997, 50th anniversary. Beautiful. I have video of myself with that jacket. I'm going to have to find it. But anyway, there is no comparison, Tony. You're right. Look, he's a good player, but no. Brash. Sometimes you want that in a player. But again, when you say, hey, what I'm doing, I'm shaking things up, just like Jackie did. That's enough. Wonder Twin powers activate. I don't know why I came up with that one, but it's good. All right.
Neither do I.
I know, it's sad. All right, Big Dog. What else, buddy?
Senor. Okay, that's the same one. I'm still trying to look for your jacket.
I know, it's so rare, that jacket, because it's the Dodger one as well. It's beautiful. It really is. And I'm not gonna let that jacket go. If we have to fight it out, we will. Oh yeah, I will definitely fight it out for that one. So, and tiny bit of trivia: no one was able to wear 42 because, as you know, 42 was every team retired 42 because of Jackie Robinson, but there was
Yeah, the
still
last
one
person
player,
was
Mariano Rivera.
he was allowed everybody
His
waiting for him to
grandfather died.
retire. So now that's done now. So the Yankees were the last team to officially retire the number.
And Mariano Rivera was already good, and they said, "Yeah, your grandfather didn't do.
Yeah.
What a choice." Yeah. All right. Any other stories you want to get to, Big Dog?
No, I'm fine.
All right. It is 11 o'clock on the East Coast. Tony, I want to thank you. Tony, you have an invite to join us live when you would like. I'm going to send you the code next time. If you want to come in and join us, you're always more than welcome. We would love to hear Phillies. And Tony, if you don't have the nerve to do that, or just don't want to do it, if you want to record a video, maybe about, I would love. Oh, all right then, dude. Then we have to get you in. Look, you can join us on Sports Talk with the Guys, or the next time we do the professionals. I think that would be awesome, dude. Damn it! I put an invite out there every now and then, and I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't paying attention. But Tony, we have to have you on. So we are going to do the professionals again next. It's going to be on July 11th. But Sports Talk with the Guys, we're going to have it. I'm going to include you in. I think we're friends on Facebook. And if not, I'll see if I can still get the code to you. I think we are. I'll have to check.
Or you could just send him a friend request.
Yeah, I have to find him. Sorry. It's because I got a lot of things going on right now. I'm all over the place. I'm still getting text messages, and I got to resolve some stuff. And
Okay.
it just got some stuff going on. Folks, I want to thank everyone who joined us. And I just got to get to some other things right now. But thank you, thank you, thank you. Trekking Across the Universe is going to be on this Thursday. So we'll see. And we'll see. I know Bison already left us. Serge already left us because it's late. But thank you, Tony. I appreciate knowing that we helped you out on the way back. Thank goodness. And since there were no accidents on the way back, at least as far as you were concerned, we didn't put you to sleep. So that's a good thing. All right. Big Dog.
Yes, sir. Oh.
I'm glad you're back.
Eh.
We all have our demons that we have to get through. I can only imagine what are the bastards you had to deal with. Big Dog's birthday. It's coming up.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, we'll have to celebrate that. All right, folks. We'll see you guys. Peace! Take us away, Big Dog.
All right, guys. Have a safe rest of your week. Don't drink and drive. Always remember, if you do drink, don't drive. Call a friend, call an Uber, call a Lyft. Call somebody. Just don't get behind that wheel. Be safe, everyone.